Yeah, I think I've broken the traffic in this city, haven't I? Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. It's been a while, but I've been doing a little bit while I've been off camera. Episodes are a little bit slower these days, just because work does take precedent, but got a bit of time today to perhaps do a little bit more in the city. Thought I'd just start here because I just love watching these people using the public transit. There's loads of them, they love it, don't they? This particular bus route gets a lot of use. I'm not too sure why they like to sort of run over all the pedestrians when they're coming out of the bus though. You just wait when this bus comes out, you see what I mean? Here we go, look, straight into the people. Yeah, amazing. Anyway, hope you're all well. Good to have you along. So today's episode is all about adding more growth. The reason why I say more growth is because I want to get up to 36,000, which is the next milestone. We're about 11,000 off that at the moment. So what I've been doing while I've been in between episodes, I've added in a bit more to this particular area. Mirroring the last episode, we had this one here, and I've added in, or I've changed a bit of it to high density, added in a bit of a shopping area down here, and another high density area here. But what we're also going to do today is fix some traffic. So if you've got issues in your city when you're on console and you've got traffic building up, then this is going to be helpful for you. I'll show you with the traffic indicator, the traffic flow, what's going on. I've got a little area here for parks. We'll come back to that a little bit later on as well. That'd be quite good. So yeah, let's just get stuck in. So I'll show you what I mean. So with the traffic flow, you can see here, we've got a lot of red here. The traffic's building up, and it's getting built up to this extent that they will actually start despawning, which is not good. Basically, the game will do that once the traffic's not moving. It takes out some of the cars because it's too much for the game to process, and it's just not going to go anywhere. Obviously, what that means is then people aren't going to get anywhere, shops aren't going to get their goods, all that sort of thing. So it's chaotic, basically. So what I need to do is probably rebuild this area. Remember, I did this in a few episodes back. I did say that I'll probably have to redo this after a while because it's going to be quite busy. So yeah, let's just get stuck into that. So I think what we need to do first of all is bring all this up to a 6 lane, because they're coming down, we're only getting 2 lanes, so take us all up to a 6 lane here. So hopefully we can give them more room. And neutral 3 speed. Now I did take traffic lights out of here. Now, so this is absolutely chaotic. As you can see, they've got just nowhere to go. Lorries getting in the way of everyone. It's just chaos. So we'll put that to 6 lane as well. And I'll probably put the traffic lights back in for now, just to see if that makes a difference. And the other thing you can do in the game, you've got the traffic routes tool, which is really useful. So you can see here where all these people are going and coming from. So we've got lots of private vehicles coming off the highway along this way, and they're all going up here. So it's a busy little route. Now I may need a roundabout here perhaps. Roundabouts don't always work too well in the game, but as we can see this isn't working particularly well either. So if you wait for that cycle of the traffic lights to go through, and what you'll find is that probably won't even clear it, and they're still despawning, and what makes it worse is you've got them driving over top of each other, so you can tell it's not working. Also, a good tip as well is T-junctions don't tend to work too well in this game, not T-junctions, 4-way sort of crossroads like this. Unless you are on PC obviously, and you can then use the traffic manager, and you can then have timed traffic lights and that sort of thing. Unfortunately you don't get that on console, so we have to do things slightly differently really. And as you can see, changing that to a 6 lane all the way along there hasn't made really much of a difference. We've also got another 4-way one here, which is no good. What I might do is move that so it's not coming into the same junction, because a lot of that's just going along here anyway. So let's just do that. so that should probably help, because we press play. Oh, auto save. What that means is this road here is now only sort of a smaller intersection, so that will help the flow of this junction here. All we need to do now is remove the traffic lights off here, put that to a stop sign, remove that stop sign there, don't even know why that's there, and take that off, so this one continuously flows. The issue we've got now is people are going left and right here. Oh, I put this to the wrong one, haven't I? Oh, you numpty. I wanted a 2-lane highway. There we go. You may have your 2-lane. That gives them left and right turning lanes now. It's still chaotic. Okay, so the main bottleneck is basically this one here. What I might have to do is put in a roundabout, I think. I think really that's probably the only way that we can perhaps use it. It's backing up here, it's backing up all the way here, it's going all the way back onto the highway, which is just, oh my goodness me, this is getting worse. Traffic chaos. Yeah, I think I've broken the traffic in this city, haven't I? Okay, right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and I'm going to have a little go at putting a roundabout in here. Now the other issue I've got is the tram line as well. The tram line comes in and goes over the top. What I might do is play around with that too. So let's just pause and get this going. Okay everyone, so here we go. This is the final layout of the highway intersection we've done. As you can probably see from the time lapse which I put in, it took quite a while, quite a lot of building going on. Obviously as you can see, got a lot of detailing as well, just to make it look a lot nicer, sort of hide it as it were. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. It's working quite well. Traffic is flowing really well on this as well. So yeah, it's really good. Quite pleased with that, something a little bit different as well. And up this end here is very simple, just on and off ramps going underneath, and that main 6-lane road, the highway there goes down to a 6-lane 2-way road, which then goes on up into this end of the city here. So I think that works quite well for now. And obviously what that has then done is it means that this highway down here will eventually be a 2-lane going all the way along here, and our main highway down to the sort of Downton area will cross over the river here and then go down this side, just because there's more room there. That's the main reason for that. There's a bit more building to come on that one, which I shall do at later episodes, which is why I've left those 2 bridges there as placeholder effectively to remind me of what my plans are, because there's a lot more gaps in between episodes these days. And yeah, so this end here is a little bit messy, but that's only because that's to be finished at a later date. Anyway, as I did promise in the beginning part of this episode, this was all about growth, because we need to get our population up to about 36,000. So I've got a little area here which I'm going to put something in here, and I want to put a park in there, get that park done nicely. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing next. So I'm sort of thinking we have got some gaps here which I want to fill in first of all, and let's just do that, sort of fill in these gaps first of all. I don't mind high density right here because it just gives the extra space. We've got low density there. Got demand for commercial, so I might actually put commercial this side. Right up to the park, which is quite nice actually. Don't mind that idea. A little run of that. Let's put a little one there. Okay, let's see what we can do in this park here. So we're going to be going for another city park, so we want a chessboard, quite nice. Let's put that one in. So that's a little bit more of the park detailing done. I'm going to leave that for now. Probably do a lot more of it off camera, just because it takes a lot of time. Put trees, all that sort of thing in there. And but I think what we'll do next is just fill in these gaps here. Just get some more residential areas in here. Let's go on freeform. Trying to follow the curve of what we've done here already, and then perhaps just go a little bit more sort of free, just fill in these gaps basically. Be quite noisy if you live there though, wouldn't it? There we go. It does actually happen in real life. It's not beyond any possibility. I was keeping this road a little bit wavy because actually, believe it or not, again, when you look out your window, you don't have dead straight roads everywhere. We certainly don't in the UK anyway, so I'm sort of really basing on what I'm used to seeing. Yeah, we've got loads of room here. Should do a little bit in there. Okay, so this is all going to be... Why have we not got water? That's really weird. I did put that in. Did I not connect that properly? Oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Actually, though, while we're at it, let's just carry on a little bit further because we're going to need it. Okay. So we're going to have low density from the outside here because thinking about it, yeah, I think that'll do for that. And we're going to do high density here, and that's what we've got on the other side. And I probably won't move in straight away because there's not much demand here for it in this particular area because it's a new area. So what we need to do is put all the services in, that sort of thing. So they want education. Well, that's healthcare first of all. So if we put that, if we put a hospital in, where's our next hospital? I haven't really got one to be fair. Drop it there actually, because it makes that everyone around the area quite happy. Okay, so down here I'm going to put we're going to put two schools in actually, one this side. On this side, and if we're doing a school, there's a little playground on the side of them. Back to here, so we want high school as well, so high schools need to go into. There's one even right there. That's fine, never have too many. These residential areas probably carry on around this, sort of follow the Glade district as it were, in terms of outlining it, but this is just going to be standard. No specialisation in here. No, I do need to address my budget, which I'll probably do on the next episode because I know we're getting quite a long episode today. So it's just zone a bit more of this, and I think, so they say was for growth, but main. Problem is, but if you don't address your highway issues, then you do run into problems with the city. Now, for some reason, my budget is fluctuating a lot, and I don't know why. So that is something I need to come back to and have a look at. This would be quite high density, all this, which is fine because it will look fine up against all this here too. While we're at it, just thinking about it, just shoving a few trees, fill in a bit. Never have too many trees. Yeah, the park gets them too. Really quick. Really easy. A lot of them probably disappear because I thought I might have missed you. Yes, I did. Okay. So that will fill in. I'm going to do a bit more of this off camera, make this look a bit nicer. And yep, so I think that's it for today's episode anyway. Got a bit going on with the traffic and that sort of thing. Taking up more time perhaps wanted to. But as you'll see from the old time lapse when I put that in, it took a long time to do that. So check back for more episodes. We've got plenty more to do in this city, and we also want to get a lot more people in here. Sort of filling in the gaps down this end first of all. That park would be quite nice. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe anyway. If you enjoyed watching this episode, please do like, and if you've got any feedback or anything like that, please leave it in the comments. And thank you for watching.